Outside illicit trade have been warned about shocks the dollar auctions are going to cease, and apparently within this year. They did say that was not going to be specifically on any day. They suggested that timing was open, yet to be within this year. Emo that could be any time or any day they choose. Those that are not associated with a global correspondent bank or hooked up with system already have been warned all year long. It is on them now if they suffer losses. This shows there is no stopping Iraq's monetary reforms. The IQD is being introduced to its basket members. These foreign currencies that are coming in through the contracts, some of them, if not most of them, will be playing the part in the float of the Middle East basket. Why is it that this basket is the next chapter in our study? Because the CBI auctions are ending on December the 31st of this year, and there will be no restrictions on the Iraqi dinar on an international level as it was before. This is Article 8 compliance, which allows them to stop the auctions. Once the float increases the international value of the Iraqi dinar, it will start to pair to these currencies in this basket, and it will quickly rise in value due to the demand that we are seeing right now. The Central Bank of Iraq decides to add the Saudi Riyal and the Jordanian dinar. The CBI shut down 49 more companies. They were those that were the ones who were doing money laundering, and that should be the final 5% that they've been talking to us about every day. All day we hear from the IMF praising Iraq, and even Sudani talking about us being stable and strong. It's all over here in Iraq. It looks like this all saying we are about to go international. Frank, that is the key. That is the next step. Once we go international, you won't need me no more. You are about to go with a new exchange rate, God willing. I think they have the blessing of the United States Treasury. I think Iraq has the blessing of the World Bank. I think Iraq has the blessing of the Bank of International Settlements. And I have the feeling the World Trade Organization is just waiting and biting their knuckles, because they know the amount of money that's going to move through there is going to be unbelievable in trade. The thing I saw and made me very happy, when you see the Saudis coming with their money, now we can trade their monies, the UAE and all the Middle East countries almost. Turkey, Saudis, Kuwait, Qatar. Now we can exchange our dinars with their dinars, dirham, rial, with anything like that. That's very big, guys, cause the dollar, yuan Chinese, the euro is already there. Now we have all continental of Europe, Middle East, United States, and now it's missing a little bit of Africa and we're done. Other ones like Canada does whatever the United States do. Australia same thing. That made me very happy. That means soon we'll be in every bank in United States. It will be tradable. If it's tradable, it's going to gain a lot of values and quick. I sure hope my Iraqi contacts are accurate, sometime between now and the first of the year for a real effective exchange rate. I do have redemption personnel who have been trained on exchanging currencies, specifically the currencies we hold, and they are expected to work this weekend. This is odd going into Christmas. I hope this means something besides just finishing up end-of-year things. The 20th of December 2024 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly, CBI is talking about expansion of money transfers to local new currencies, Mr. Sammy says it's the Jordanian dinar and the Saudi Riyal and the Turkey currency and the Chinese yuan. Frank, none of these countries have ever dealt with Iraq the way they are now because of the program rate. To me it proves we have a new rate, or they wouldn't lift a finger to help Iraq. They wanted us to have this before Christmas, so let's hope that is the case. Let's see what happens. This recent move with the correspondent banks should knock out the parallel market altogether first and put the dollar in line with the CBI official rate. This was needed first. Then the CBI plans to push out the new in-country CBI official rate we have been waiting for, along with the project to delete the zeros. I just talked to my CBI contact Wednesday, and this is what I am told. We just have to sit tight and see what happens next. I wish I could tell you more positive news. Right now, this is a very sensitive time, things will be moving fast soon. I can't think of better news at this time. The financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazar Mohammed Saleh, announced that Iraq has emerged from the dangers of external debt. Saleh told the official newspaper that after getting rid of the heavy burden of its debts, Iraq has transformed from a country indebted to others to a country that can be a creditor to others, noting that the country is called the young creditor because it possesses a degree of youth in the economic aspect, which has raised its credit rating, despite the problems of the region. He added that Iraq has gotten rid of the burden of external debts for the first time, which had shackled it economically, noting that what remains of its debts to international parties constitutes less than $9 billion that will be paid between now and the year 2028. Saleh explained that debts are paid off through allocations in the federal general budget, noting that the ratio of debts to the gross domestic product does not constitute a burden on the state, as it amounts to 5% of the gross domestic product. He considered Iraq a well-fortified country, in terms of external debts. In other words, it is outside the risks of external debts, which gives the country high credit at the present time, noting that internal debts are confined within the government banking system. MP Jawad al-Yassari confirmed, Thursday, December 19, 2024, that political differences over amending the budget law will delay voting on the 2025 budget schedules. The leftist said, the differences between the blocs and political parties are still ongoing and are based on amending the budget law, and these differences will delay the vote on the 2025 budget schedules, which are still with the Iraqi government. He explained that the Iraqi government is waiting for the parliament to amend the budget law, so that it can send the tables for the year 2025 according to the amendments, and for this reason we expect that the matter will take a very long time, and this matter certainly has an impact on the implementation of many projects and strategic plans that require financial funding. It is noteworthy that Member of Parliament Mustafa al-Karyawi announced on Sunday, December 8, 2024, the postponement of the second reading of the amendment to the general budget law until after the legislative holiday. Al-Karawi wrote on Facebook that the second reading of the amendment to the general budget law has been postponed until after the legislative holiday, adding, to achieve social justice, satisfy the amendment, and complete the technical discussions away from political influences. Member of Parliament Kazem El-Fayed confirmed on Friday, November 29, 2024, that amending the budget law schedules requires more time for the purpose of voting on it inside